Hello guys, this is Buro Crescent, applied scholar at Njombe International, known as SINA. In this video, we are going to look at the genesis and the revelation of the applied scholar cohort 2022. We are going to see how they started and how they ended. Actually, I plead upon you to come and see this video. Thank you. A day when we were expected to report for entrepreneurship training came morning. Most of us before it was a long waiting moment to hear our calls being responded to. We came with a lot of excitement. It was within this contest that whoever welcomed us had to feel our happiness. Like any other person in a new place, most of us were nervous, confused, and brain-teased.
Nice to meet you. You're most welcome at Njombe International. My name is Charles Busura. I prefer Busura. What's it? My favorite name. So where you are, it is Njombe International, place of empowering major youth to become change makers.
When you shall start a business here?
That is the main training that is taking place here.
Yeah. How about money? You give us money or what?
Some of us came here knowing that we are going to get jobs from here. Is it true?
1 week later, we started enjoying the environment and sessions about the art of personal development, such as comfort zone challenges, conflict management, limiting belief, pillars of entrepreneurship, non-violent communication, and teamwork was introduced to us.
They are meant to support us to generate innovative project ideas. Okay? So we are going to listen to this video. It's a TED talk. It's nice. I have listened to it several times. Listen to it carefully, and then we shall share the learnings from this TED talk video about Uganda. Okay?
In this recap of the above sessions, we were able to identify our positions. The most outstanding session then was team building, and that made the team felt the spirit of togetherness. We felt challenged, but in return, we felt at home. entrepreneurship sessions mentored and nurtured us in a journey of turning us into a great entrepreneurs. In this case, we took up different roles and tasks in operation of the community canteen. We formulated different clubs to run different activities, which also helped us in the area of self-organization. For sure, we felt the spirit of entrepreneurship coming. It never hindered us from misunderstanding between ourselves, but it was also characterized by rampant fights and conflicts.
Listen, I've said
they gave me a lot of finance when they are. They gave me a lot of finance when they are trusting me.
You see how everyone is reacting to you?
When it's that you were happy when they are giving you the cash, the road. But when you complain, only the rock of road.
You want us to favor you. You don't want to spare time for us. This is what the thing is like this.
You even we should go. Johnson, you go.
Different characters. And if it means bringing emotions, sometimes it's necessary.
Listen, we should be honest about preacher. I was here to fight it. If you wanted to audit, I was there, you'd have come. And I'm here, I'm saying, I'm only asking for up to 6. I have stuff to finish, this urgent. Please, if you can't give me time now, trust me, I've given you minutes, you can audit now. The book here is here.
What if we audit with you because you're needed? Your book is disorganized. Everyone is looking for you. And you're giving us 6 1 hour. You're giving us 6. If you are not
remember when you called them, they wanted.
No, you said that you said you wanted the what emotion is what you want.
Like, the thing is very simple. The audit is not going to take too long.
If it's 10 minutes, we can handle it right now.
If we exit, like the thing we want is
as long as it is
instead of talking many words, let us start now and
exactly.
I come to you.
It is okay, but we can see.
But sometimes when you put sacrifice, the 3 days we have been doing this, your book is not the same.
Thank you.
Because of self-organization, I can call it holocratic system of organization, we are able to settle the issues.
Yeah, I am Maureen Yakato, one of the applied scholar in Njombe International that happened to be part of the Comfort Zone Challenge, one of the sessions that are always prepared for us to challenge ourselves as new scholars that applied. This day happened to be a challenging day for most of the applied scholars because they were required to challenge themselves in accordance to how they have been living and also adopt new ways that are possible for them. We began early in the morning and it was around 7. We were given instructions by our very own facilitators, Batoni and David Mandi, and we began the journey that was full of fun, exercising, and also exposure. We began from SINA, Njombe International specifically, then we left to and around as we were moving. We saw different landscapes and it exposed us that this one was walking was also a learning journey for us. We had fun, we were tired, we enjoyed the instructions, and we headed our way to Geja Women Foundation, and we were glad. We were divided into teams and we worked in harmony as team members. We had fun, we were welcomed by the partners around Geja Women. Beginning to understand your area of destination helps you to derive where you're going. Later, we were able to take some breakfast with the partners and also with our teammates joyfully. Later on, we joined another exercise which required us to blindfold ourselves and also walk via the tunnel, which was a very experience, but a rough one. But we were supposed to go through that in order to draw lessons from the activity. The activity taught us very many lessons. We were supposed to follow each other. We were supposed to relate to each other as a team and pass through the channel with different instructions. It also implored us to make sure that sometimes we be consistent with ourselves and also be patient with ourselves when we are passing through certain challenges and circumstances. Be patient with ourselves because we believe every circumstance happens for a learning and for a reason. So the comfort zone challenge activity implored us to draw growth within ourselves and know that circumstances help us to grow and develop and also be successful. We later went into another activity that involved finding a treasure. When one needs to find something that is very important or reach to their destination, they need to be patient, follow the instructions, also follow their objectives as said to make sure they find their desired destinations and treasures of life. We took part in the treasure seeking. We were looking for the treasure as a team. We followed instructions that were on a piece of paper. We had directions and guidelines from our very own facilitators. And we were glad for the rounds of around 7 rounds we were able to find a treasure that brought joy to everyone's life. The applied scholars drew lessons from that activity because they were devoted to finding the treasure, and there were people who had a purpose. They set objectives of finding the treasure and they were careful enough to find the treasure. In life, we need to be patient with ourselves and follow our objectives to meet our targets. We are really grateful that we were able to go through that activity and it drew lessons that were very important for us. We later went on to have fun. We went for lunch, which was a jolly and building lunch session with interactions and joy. The fact that we were challenging ourselves that day, it brought love and refreshment into our lives. The fact that we were building ourselves and also developing our inabilities. We went on swimming as an activity, a leisure activity, and most of the applied colleagues didn't know how to swim, and it was a challenge before us to make sure we learn how to swim and know that in life you need to understand different skills to make sure you thrive through. We swim, we had fun, we learned, people were taught how to swim, our very own facilitators, our very own colleagues. We had time to interact with each other in the water and it was an enjoyable activity. Later on, other games came in and we had volleyball, basketball and also football. It implored us to always be creative in our minds and always find time to enjoy your leisure time and also be creative in one way or another. We would like to appreciate the Njombe International community for the opportunity granted to us, and we believe these sessions are provided for a purpose. They have implored us to always be open to changes and always be willing to accept who we are and always take positions to adhere to each changes that come in. Yeah, that's how the day ended, and it was a big learning for us and a best day for some of the applied scholars. Thank you.